Hello folks, Jim here with the Twin Home Experts. Today we're going to show you how to clear a bathroom sink drain in less than 5 minutes with standing water. Some of the items you're going to need is a bucket, long screwdriver, pair of gloves, especially if you use an acid like Drano. You're going to need a pair of channel locks and some paper towels rolled up just like this. I'll show you how to use that shortly. A flashlight and a shop vac, wet and dry. All right, so once you have all the items in place, I want to go over 2 reasons why a bathroom sink gets clogged. So let me go ahead and show you that. One of the reasons why bathroom sinks gets clogged is because of this pop-up assembly right down here. You know, daily brushing of teeth, hair, soap, biofilm just gets stuck in the sidewalls of that pop-up assembly, and so over time it just builds up and creates a very small channel for the water to go through, and in this case absolutely nothing is letting it through. So we're going to determine right now if it's that or if it's the actual drain that's going into the wall. Let me show you that now. So what I was just showing you here is you see that metal rod right there? That metal rod actually supports and controls the pop-up assembly. So when you want to stop up your drain, you would lift that up here, right from the top there. So that metal rod goes right in there. So a lot of the gunk collects right there. So that could be the first issue. The second issue could actually be this drain that goes into the wall. So the next step here is we're gonna drain all the water out, and we're gonna remove that rod and remove the PTrap. So let's go to those next steps. So the first step is to extract the water that's in the sink bowl with the shop vac. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go underneath the sink and I'll show you the next step. All right, folks, with your channel locks, you want to get up into this nut up here, and you want to go counterclockwise. Just a couple turns. Loosen that up. Now remember, if you didn't have that water extracted from the bowl, this water would be leaking out. And then you want to come to this clip here and pull this clip out just like that. Now oftentimes you'll see this rod maybe with a lot of hair and gunk, so let's see what we find. There's going to be a ball in there. Oh yeah. So there's that. So just drop that in your bucket for now. Okay, so the next thing to do is get this out. You're probably going to be very surprised here. Check this out. Look at that. Here's the issue right here. So this is where your bucket comes in handy once again. This is where your rubber gloves come in handy too. You want to take it all out of here. Just clean it really, really well. The best way to clean this after you've got all the hair and all the gunk out is you want to use some really hot water and maybe even a toothbrush, and this will really get all this cleaned up. A lot of times people will just get the bulk of it and leave the remaining scum on there, and that's just asking for another clog in the near future. So you want to make sure you get all this cleaned up. So we're going to go get hot water and get this all cleaned up here. What I always like to do is use a little bit of WD-40 against the brass here. And all this, what this does right here, it supports the brass and the metal, and it also allows for nothing to really stick on it for a very long time. So you want to rub it into the pores of the brass or metal, okay? So, all right, now that we've taken the pop-up assembly completely out of there, now it's time to remove this PTrap. Now remember, this PTrap has some water in it. So that's why this bucket is a big help here. So let's go ahead, take these nuts off. And you may need, sometimes they're loose enough to where you can use your hand, but if not, you've got a channel. See the water starting to come out? Just let that drain out a little bit. That's why it's always good to have, even a sponge, some towels. So let's go ahead and remove this PTrap. Sometimes you'll find some gunk inside here as well. Again, big believer in getting hot water and really cleaning inside that PTrap. So now inside here, you're gonna see that there's, look at that, a lot of buildup. So let me take you to the next step using the paper towel trick. So what you wanna do is get some paper towels, fold them in half, roll it up, maybe 12 to 18 inches long. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use your screwdriver, take your paper towel and shove it in there like that, just like this. Keep feeding it, keep feeding it, feed it, feed it. And all we're doing is really cleaning those sidewalls really well. So let's go down below and see what that looks like. So if you wanted to do that 1 or 2 times, highly recommend that. And right after that, use the bucket and use hot water. So watch the hot water now. All right, folks, so now that we've cleared the drain, now we want to reverse those steps. You want to go ahead and put the pop-up assembly back down into the drain pipe. Okay, let's go back underneath. So we want to go ahead and put the PTrap back on. Slide that up to the tail piece first. Give the PTrap a little support while you're tightening. Remember, make sure these are tight. Not too tight, but just tight enough where they're not going to leak. We're going to go ahead and test in a little bit after you reassemble everything. Here's your rod. This goes back into the clip. When you put this clip back, make sure the clip goes in first on one hole. Then make sure this goes in there, and then the clip goes around that rod there, okay? So now that we're tight, everything's back in place, now it's ready to test. All right, folks, and then once you assemble everything back up, you want to test it. And as you can see, we have successfully cleared this bathroom sink with standing water. Well, hopefully this helped. As always, thanks for watching.